We're really excited to be closing the Take Aim event tonight. It's been on for 2 weeks and building in momentum over the last 2 weeks to finally culminate in tonight. We're going to hear from Mark O'Neill and Greg Windsor tonight with their projects with the Take Aim. We're going to start with Mark, who's wandering over there, and he's going to take you through his exhibition and his works, and then we'll throw after Mark will go in to talk to Greg.
Hi folks, my name's Mark. I started making this show last year. It was going to be in Brisbane, but the gallery got flooded. And then David told me about Escape, so here we are. The exhibition's in 2 types of works. There's a set of works here called The Legend of Teotihuacan. And Teotihuacan is an acronym for what? The end of the world as we know it. So these works are about humanity's relationship to nature. Okay? So they read them in 4. There's an essay on the website if you're that way inclined. It's a lot of, hot air and stuff. The other thing is, I've got a bit of a bee in my bonnet about certain people in this world. Right? Anyone, who knows who Dick Cheney is? Hands up. Yeah, right. So you got the idea, right? Certain people in this world are sort of getting up my nose a bit lately, and I had no way of sort of expressing it. So I thought, well, what the hell? I'm going to vent my spleen, so to speak, by taking it out on these characters tonight. 30 years ago, I did a sculpture at second year at art college where I launched a skateboard across the courtyard into a pile of Coke cans. I thought, oh, that's not a bad idea. So what I'm going to do also is launch the intrepid skateboarder into the CEO. So the skateboarder represents rebellious youth, and we all know who the CEO is. So hopefully we'll get a result out of that one. I'm going to demonstrate now what to do. I was thinking, I took a word of advice from my old mate Paul Keating. You know what he said when he was in Parliament? He said, flick the switch to vaudeville. I thought it was a good saying. You know what I mean by that? This is what I mean. Thank you. And see this guy? You know who he is? I might get arrested for saying this. This is the Commissioner. What's his name? Do you know that bloke down in Brisbane there? He arrested this bloke. He had this guy arrested. Anyway, here, you look after him. You look after him. That's Murrumbidgee. Right? You look after Murrumbidgee. This is the Commissioner. That's what I think of the Commissioner. And this is what I think of Hu Jintao. Right?
It's not very nice.
No, it's not. And this is what I think of Dick Cheney. Stop the wars, Dick, you... That's taken out. Now, the ceremonious releasing of the skateboarder at the CEO. Stand back.
Stand back.
Those heads aren't attached.
Yes, this is all very serious now.
Yeah. Give it to it, mate.
Did you say not to try this at home?
Now, if it doesn't work the first time,
Don't try it.
yeah, don't try this at home.
Thinking.
If it doesn't work the first time, we'll have a second go, right? Hang on. No, I want to. I'll second one do this. Leave that one out. Just do this. You see those blokes down the bottom there? Who knows what they are?
Tell us.
They're orcs. You know who the orcs are, don't you? Hey? Lord of the Rings, yeah. What do the orcs represent? They're the bad guys, aren't they?
Benevolence.
Benevolence. Benevolence. Here we go. These are the good guys. This is the intrepid skateboarder. You reckon we'll get a result?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, we'll have another go. Oh.
Never works. It's as bad as Microsoft.
You need to put tracks in there.
Yeah, I was thinking of rail
Put some
lines or
rails.
something.
Put some rails on.
Put some rails on it. The floor's got a roll on it, I think. That's not good. Right, I'm sick of all that. Let's go back to your sleep.
Well, man.
Is that your knight in shining armour? Dare not show his face. My God. I hope he's not a good shot.
Ready. Aim.
Take the kids and run.
Miracle!
Ready. Aim. Fire. The future.
That's enough. This is absurd. How can we possibly be thinking this is the future of Australia? This is ridiculous. This is absurd. That we shall dig up the coal to burn in another country. This is not for Australia. This is for export. We've already made leading the world in coal export in Queensland, and we're going to actually double that. So, to me, this is time for people to stand up and speak their mind and become active. I never thought that I would be putting myself in the role of an activist. This is the furthest thing from my mind, but it's a passion about being a concerned citizen and being concerned about the possibility of the future for kids. You know, how can we possibly be thinking that coal is the future for kids? And how about that platypus? What a strange creature. If we thought and think in lateral directions rather than down the obvious, you know, we would have some pretty incredible innovations. And there's no reason why we can't start thinking like that. So I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight, and I just want to thank Skate and the people connected to this gallery, because I think this place has so many incredible possibilities of where it can go. And I want to invite everybody to come back again, because this is community. And I just thank you all for coming out tonight.